Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying close attention to the NFL landscape, you know that the AFC North has been one of the most competitive divisions in recent years. The Browns, of course, have been trying to get back to that elite level, aiming to make a serious playoff run, and who knows, maybe even secure another shot at the Super Bowl. But this offseason, something interesting has been brewing, and it involves a potential game-changer that might just tilt the balance of power in the division. And it all centers around a player that many see as a real difference-maker, Jakobi Meyers, the wide receiver from the Las Vegas Raiders. So, what's the scoop? Well, despite the Browns' recent efforts to bolster their roster through draft picks and free agency, there's a growing belief among analysts and insiders that they might need an additional spark on offense. The offense has shown flashes, especially with Deshaun Watson returning to full health, but depth and reliability at the receiver position continue to be concerns. The same goes for the Jets, who have Garrett Wilson as their primary weapon, but could also benefit from a player like Meyers to complement their core. Both teams, after all, have defenses that are among the best in the league, but the question remains, do they have enough offensive firepower to match that defensive strength? That's where the conversation about Meyers comes in. Christopher Knox from Bleacher Report has recently floated an intriguing idea. Why not trade for Jakobi Meyers? According to Knox, Meyers could be acquired for roughly a 2026 fourth-round pick. Now I know what some of you are thinking. That's a pretty modest price for a player who just broke 0 yards receiving last season. And you're right. Meyers, at 6'2" and 193 pounds, is a proven, reliable target, especially coming off his best career season. Last year, despite playing with 3 different quarterbacks, he managed a career-high 27 receiving yards, showcasing his consistency and ability to produce regardless of the situation. That kind of resilience and production makes him an incredibly attractive option for teams looking to add a dependable threat in the passing game. Now, it's important to understand Meyers' role in this scenario. In Las Vegas, he's clearly the top target. Brock Bowers is the main weapon, but Meyers has been the go-to receiver for multiple quarterbacks, demonstrating his ability to get open, find space, and make crucial catches. If he were to join Cleveland or New York, he wouldn't necessarily be the number 1 receiver, but he would serve as a critical piece in their offensive puzzle. For the Jets, he would work alongside Garrett Wilson, giving quarterback Aaron Rodgers, or even Zach Wilson, a reliable second option who can consistently move the chains. Similarly, in Cleveland, Meyers could partner with Jerry Jeudy or other receivers to give Deshaun Watson a versatile and dependable target, especially on third down or in clutch moments. The potential fit is excellent, and the impact could be immediate. Meyers is a player who excels in high-pressure situations, and his route running, hands, and ability to gain yards after the catch make him a valuable asset for any offense. The Browns, in particular, have been searching for that consistent, dependable receiver to help elevate their offense beyond just the running game and Watson's arm. Adding Meyers could be exactly what they need to take that next step, especially considering his proven production. Remember, last season was a career best for him, and that was with a rotating cast of quarterbacks. Imagine what he could do with a more stable, talented quarterback like Watson, who has the arm strength and playmaking ability to unlock Meyers' full potential. Now, a quick pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. As we look ahead, one key question is whether the Raiders are willing to part with Meyers. Right now, he's in the final year of his contract with a cap hit of about $14. $9 million. The Raiders haven't made any moves to extend him yet, which has led to widespread speculation about his future. Some believe the Raiders want to see how he fits with their new quarterback, whether that's Jimmy Garoppolo or someone else they might bring in. But if they don't sign Meyers to a new deal, he'll hit the open market next offseason, and his value could skyrocket if he continues to perform at this level. For the Browns, making a trade for Meyers would be a clear statement of intent, showing they're serious about competing now and not just in the future. With Deshaun Watson under center, Cleveland has the talent to make a deep playoff run, but they need more consistency at receiver. Meyers could provide that, giving Watson a trusted target who can make plays in tight coverage and help keep the offense moving. It's a strategic move that could pay off big time, especially given how competitive the AFC is right now. The Jets, on the other hand, are also eyeing this kind of upgrade. Garrett Wilson is a talented receiver, but having someone like Meyers could make their passing attack even more dangerous. Rodgers, if he's healthy and back to his best, could really benefit from a consistent target who can win contested catches and rack up yards after the catch. It's all about creating a balanced attack, one that keeps defenses guessing and allows the Jets to maximize their offensive potential. From a broader perspective, this kind of trade, if it happens, would send shockwaves through the division. It's not just about adding another receiver, it's about shifting the power dynamics. The Browns, with Meyers, could become more balanced and explosive, making it harder for opponents to double-team their key weapons. Likewise, the Jets would become a more complete team, capable of competing with the likes of the Bills and Dolphins, who are also loaded with offensive talent. Now, let's talk a little about what Meyers brings to the table beyond just his stats. He's a player known for his intelligence on the field, his ability to find soft spots in zone coverage, and his reliable hands. Every quarterback loves a receiver who can be counted on to make a catch in traffic or run the right route at the right time. Meyers has that reputation. He's a professional, a smart route runner, and a player who can be trusted to step up in big moments. That's exactly the kind of player the Browns and Jets need to push their offenses over the edge. Looking at the bigger picture, both teams have their own reasons for making a move. The Browns want to establish a more potent aerial attack, especially given Watson's arm talent and the potential to unlock a new level of offensive efficiency. The Jets, meanwhile, are trying to capitalize on the window of opportunity with Rodgers possibly at the helm, or at least to prepare for a future where they have a more dynamic passing game. Either way, acquiring Meyers would be a strategic move that could reshape their season and even their future. It's also worth mentioning the importance of cap management here. Meyers' cap hit of nearly $15 million is not insignificant, but for a receiver of his caliber, it's a manageable investment. Both Cleveland and New York have the cap space to make this happen if they see fit. The tricky part will be the trade negotiations with the Raiders, who might demand more than just a fourth-round pick, especially if Meyers continues to perform at this level and hits free agency next year. And speaking of the future, this situation also highlights the importance of evaluating a player's current performance versus their potential. Meyers is 28 years old, so he's in the prime of his career, and a strong season could increase his value even more. On the flip side, if he starts to regress or gets injured, his market value could plummet. That's why timing is crucial for both teams. Making a move now could be the difference between landing a star or missing out altogether. In conclusion, folks, this is a story that's still developing, but it's one that could have major implications for the Browns, the Jets, and the entire AFC North. A trade for Jakobi Meyers would be a bold move, signaling that Cleveland and New York are serious about competing at the highest level and making a real push toward the playoffs and beyond. The potential addition of a 1-0-yard receiver, someone who has proven he can produce under pressure, could be exactly what these teams need to elevate their games and challenge the division's current powerhouses. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you believe Meyers would be the missing piece to help Watson and the offense? Or do you think the Browns should focus on other areas first? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Browns!